G'day everyone, Brian Odian with our newly titled series VikingCloud CyberIntel. As always, we'll be covering the latest in cybersecurity and compliance topics. To date, our library consists of 75 videos to keep you up to date, and we'll continue to supply the latest information in these bite-sized videos. Today we'll discuss the latest items noted for improvement process from the PCI SSC, that is a recent addition to PCI DSS version 4. The items noted for improvement process is a mandatory worksheet for every PCI DSS version 4 assessment, regardless if there are areas for improvement or not, that helps address DSS requirements that are not fully in place or security controls that have not been consistently maintained in accordance with the requirement. When that happens, and if an entity has implemented a corrective action to successfully address the identified issues prior to the completion of the assessment, the assessor can reassess the controls to determine whether the requirement is now fully in place. For that to occur though, the assessor needs assurance that 1. The entity has a repeatable and documented process for performing the control. 2. The entity demonstrates that the activity was missed due to an exceptional circumstance, and poor security practices and reoccurring failures are not an exceptional circumstance. 3. The entity shows that they have addressed the issue that led to the exception. And 4. The entity has included steps in the process to prevent reoccurrence. If the entity cannot demonstrate those points, or the assessor does not have assurance from the entity has processes in place to meet that requirement or those requirements, the assessor can consider whether a not in place finding would be the appropriate result. The process should not be confused for a compensating control. The purpose of a compensating control is where an entity identifies a technical or business constraint that prevents it from meeting a requirement as stated. Whereas the items noted for improvement process is where the entity or assessor identifies one or more items that require corrective actions before the assessment is complete for that requirement to be considered in place. The PCI SSC has provided a lot of detailed information on the process via the website, or simply go to VikingCloud.com and click on the Talk to an Expert button to learn more. Once again, if you have any questions you want answered, please feel free to post a comment or get in touch with us, and we'll try and make it a subject of a later episode. Thanks for watching.